Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Hermits pregame show. Tonight, the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep will be taking on the Panthers of Camden High. I'm Noah Gradinich, joined alongside is Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marengo. As we've seen this so far this season, Prep has won 11 of their 12 games, 11-1 this season. Prolifically, Matt Delaney is the best scorer on the team as of right now, averaging 20.7. Ryan, why don't you tell us a little bit about Prep stats so far?
Yeah, so far this year, some of the other big men, Keith Pallick and John Horner have really stepped up. John Horner especially has been a dominant force underneath. Other than that, our young guards have really been great. Vinny has a lot more on that.
Yeah, our young guards have played really well this year. And the combination of both Jack Slaker and Ethan Fox has been a really good combination in the backcourt this year for the Hermits.
Yeah, our strong center for this Prep lineup is Matt Delaney, John Horner, and Keith Pallick. And then, as we said, these young guards, it really doesn't cause much problems as we've seen later in the season. Early on, we had some trip-ups, but now we're rolling solid.
Yeah, off the bench, Xavier Ernest, Jared DeMara, and Kenny Selby have all been contributing in various ways, especially on defense for Xavier Ernest. He's been great off the bench, keeping a good, steady pace for the Hermits defense.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And now to mention Camden's stats. They're 10-0, number 1 in New Jersey and number 6 in the United States. And it's a really, really good team we're playing here tonight. And I believe if we play our cards right, we can win.
Yeah, DJ Wagner, ESPN rated him the number 1 player in the 2023 class. Absolutely amazing. He's a 6'4" sophomore, and he's averaging 21.9 points per game so far this year. He also is tied with Medley for the most steals on their team per game. So far, he's been really running the show, along with Taquan Woodley, who is also committed to South Carolina as a senior. He's having another great year for Camden.
Not to mention, also in Camden's lineup, we have David Benson. He's a senior guard, and as Coach Rodeo stated, our own head coach, he says Benson is a left-handed lights-out shooter. He's really a lethal threat tonight on this lineup.
Yeah, for the guards for Camden, both Benson and Wagner are really going to be a problem this year. They already have been a problem this year and could pose a problem tonight against these young guards for the Hermits. Hopefully, Hermits defense will find a way to stop both of them. As we have the Delaney matchup against Woodley, which Coach really feels strongly about the matchup going into the night.
Yeah, not to mention Camden does have a lot of size over our St. Augustine team, but that can be solved. Now, Vinny, why don't you take us in the last 2 games of both teams?
Yeah, the Prep's last game, they got a 73-29 win against Buna. However, we do not have any stats from that game, so we're going to give you the stats from the 67-52 win over Bridgeton. Matt Delaney had 32 points in that game. He entered the 1,000-point club for the Hermits with that 32-point game, scoring 1,002 points after that game. Some other notable stats were Keith Pallick with 10 points. He made 2 threes that game. Xavier Ernest with 8 points, and John Horner with 7 points.
Yeah, we actually did see a lot by those big 3 seniors in that last game against Bridgeton.
Yeah, these seniors, especially even Ernest, all these older guys are really hitting their stride now in their final games. It's going to be important for them to push these Hermits forward leading into the end of the season, get their last chance out in the court. And they're really trying to make the most of this moment, especially tonight against one of the best teams in the country.
Yeah, on to Camden stats from their last game. They had a 78-56 win over Lenape. Devin Benson actually led the way with 22 points. He made 6 threes in that game, so that you're going to see a lot of that tonight. He's a great shooter. DJ Wagner, of course, he got his usual 20 points, 4 threes that game. Something you don't see as much from him. He made some threes. That's going to be a difficult task if he starts making his threes to try and guard him. Some also notable stats were Taquan Woodley with 5 rebounds and 7 blocks that game. Those 7 blocks were huge in their 22-point win. And Jerome Brewer with 13 points. And Cian Medley at 10 points and 5 boards.
Yeah, as we've seen, Taquan Woodley isn't so much of a scorer. He's more of a defensive player, and he can tear apart offenses if he plays right.
Yeah, these guards really for Camden have been lights out, as Coach really mentioned. 10 threes from both of their guards in that game. The Hermits really haven't been hitting their stride with their 3-point this year, as their big men are going to be, as big men have been their scorers. But tonight going against Woodley, it really needed their guards to get on attack to get ahead on the Camden offense.
Yeah, all right. Now that's going to transition us into the Prep starting lineup. At the number 1, we have Ethan Fox. You know, he's a really good 3-point shooter. He can really do some big things tonight. Next, we have Jack Schleicher. Most likely, we will see Jack paired up against DJ Wagner tonight, since DJ is such a strong scorer. He's a fundamental player, and Jack just has that ability to lock him down, in my opinion. The number 3, we have Keith Pallick, great shooter. Number 4, we have John Horner. He's like Taquan Woodley. He's a big defensive player, but he can also switch that offensive mode and hit a lot on that offensive side. At the 5, we have Matt Delaney, big guy. He's a very big guy. He really does a lot of great things for the Prep. Notable mentions are Xavier Ernest, Kenny Selby, and Jared DeMera off the bench.
Yeah, Jared DeMera just hit 3 threes in their game against Millville the other day. That's going to be something that they're going to need to see tonight, getting more threes from outside the paint since they can't bully their way against Camden like they do to other teams this year.
Yeah, the height difference, again, once again, we're going to mention, like you just said, if we can get perimeter shooting going, pull-up shooting from the mid-range even, getting it over these defenders, if we can get those to hit, it might be able to make this a closer game than we think.
Oh, yeah, and that will transition us into the keys of the game for tonight. We need to play smart, and we can't have any turnovers. Turnovers will kill our offense. Camden, they add on to these turnovers, and they will get easy fast break points.
Yeah, something you see a lot when Camden plays this year. They play really fast. They try and push the ball up the court, so turnovers will only increase this for them. We need to slow their team down in order to get set on defense.
Especially with Camden's press. Camden presses a lot. So if we just throw that ball around willy-nilly, we won't get anywhere.
Yeah, the Hermits guards have really had a little bit of trouble trying to keep holding on to the ball this year. Been a little bit of inexperience, as we talked about. We have a freshman, we have 2 sophomores. But leading into this game, they know it's a big game. They know to have to play smart to win this game. Hopefully they'll be able to keep that mindset and drive it through the entire game against Camden.
Also, to add on to that, every point counts for the Prep. We can't let up easy shots, easy, 2-footers, easy 8-foot. Even on that 3-point line, if we're open, we got to take it. We need to hit those shots also because every point counts this game since Camden. They'll take that rebound, they'll throw it down court and score, and they'll just keep doing that. They'll tear us apart. We do not build off that advantage.
Yeah, smart play and efficiency is really key tonight.
Okay. And we can't be intimidated by Camden's record rank. Even though you have to give credit where credit is due, that does not come into this game tonight. We can't think about that. We're both great teams. That's really what matters.
All right, yeah, going into the interview now, we interviewed Coach Radio coming into this game this week, and one of his big things that we talked about was the Delaney versus Woodley matchup. Matt Delaney has been outstanding this year. Of course, he hit that 1,000-point club for the Hermits. That's a very, very great accomplishment for him. But Woodley is a big dominant player. Of course, he's going to South Carolina, very prestigious school. But really, Coach really thinks that the strength matchup will be pretty well, that they can each hold their own on each other, and that Delaney will be able to fare well against Woodley.
Also, Coach did mention that we have a little problem on the Hermits side. It's not a big one. It's easily solved. Is the youth of our guards, Jack and Ethan. But as we've seen, that was a problem in the beginning of the season, and I believe it's solved. They've both realized that they're varsity level, and they need to play good, and I believe they've been playing good.
Yeah, Jack and Ethan have really come into their own this year. They've limited the turnovers as opposed to how they did earlier in the season. They just need to keep that going. Don't be intimidated by Camden and keep going.
As I mentioned earlier, Benson is a great lefty shooter, and we'll need to lock him up today and can't let him get those open shots.
Yeah, Coach did talk about the 2-3 defense that we probably you will see tonight because these guards are really good, and you don't want them running all over, getting the good opportunities that they have been all year. They have been they're going to keep doing that half court set as well, trying to pressure the Camden's offense into making a turnover, get inside their head a little bit.
Yeah, they want to keep the Camden offense off balance. They don't want them to get easy points. Keep putting pressure on them. That'll limit the Hermits' mistakes this game, and it'll hopefully keep them in the game.
Now back to talk about DJ. He is the number 1 player in the class of 2023. But, however, that does not faze the Hermits. He's an amazing player in the words of Coach Radio. There's nothing to take away from that kid.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be something to watch out for. Rodeo wants to force DJ to take more perimeter shots than instead of letting him get into the paint and getting easy assists or buckets. So that's going to be something to watch out for this game.
Yeah, getting the game chaotic is going to be a big focal point of this one. If you can get the game chaotic and get all these get the Hermits the Camden defense off balance and also pressure them to where they're going to be making really unsmart plays for them, it will be a very, very big boost to this Hermits team.
Now, in our interview with Coach Radio, he mentioned specifically, in the words of his, when you are playing a team this talented, athletic, and this prolific, when the underdog stays close, there's a point in the game when the underdog becomes the favorite. We can win this game if we play it right.
Yeah,
play right.
Yeah, wise words from Coach Radio there. He's really inspiring this entire team, inspiring really the school. Everybody's around the team today. Just getting everybody riled up, all the rowdies. I believe everybody's going to be online watching this since everybody can't attend because of COVID. And I think everybody on this team is ready.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody's riled up for this game, especially the players, since our players of the Hermits, they've been asking for this game. They've seen Camden on, that choices they could pick, and they've asked Coach for this game.
Yeah, they definitely want this challenge of playing Camden. It would be a huge moment for them if they're able to win this game, knocking off the number 6 team in the country and the number 1 team in the state. It would be an amazing experience for every player on this team, and they definitely are looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, I have to agree with you there, Vinny.
Yeah, they talked about also talked about the Camden defense being big, strong, and fast, almost like football team athleticism, running around the court, just big guys. But he really does think that the speed of this Hermits offense, getting down court really fast, pressing, it will lead to an advantage for them. Seeing guys like Delaney as a big man get down the court as fast as he can and get the easy points will really lead to an offensive opportunity.
Oh, yeah, both teams are looking at this matchup. Is this the best team the Hermits ever played? Well, I don't know if that's in the question. Coach Redu specifically said he will have to find out tonight if Camden's best team. He cannot just base them off what they're ranked, what they've scored, and their players. A funny story, Coach actually played Kyrie Irving's St. Pat's team at the prep. And, yeah, that was probably one of the best or the best team he's played. And Camden will have to have a great showing tonight for them to be ranked up there with that St. Pat's team with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully we might even be able to see something like that tonight as DJ Wagner's on his way to becoming one of those type players like Kyrie Irving out of New Jersey. It has been outstanding this year from him, averaging 20-plus points per game, one of the New Jersey's biggest forces. But Hermits do look to pull off this upset. As long as they play smart, play fundamental, this will really be a great opportunity for them to really show off their skills and pull off a big win, not just in New Jersey, but in the entire country.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it all up for tonight on these Hermits pregame shows sponsored by NMR Events. I'm Noah Gradinich, joined alongside is Vinny Palestina and Ryan Marengo, and we're going to send it up to the booth.
Go Hermits!
Expected to win. They talk a lot about what Rodeo was saying. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rodeo Gymnasium right here on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. We bring you another edition of Hermits basketball tonight right here on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. And folks, we have a big one for you here tonight as the 11-1 St. Augustine Hermits take on the 10-0 Camden Panthers, who come into this game ranked number 6 in the country and number 1 in New Jersey. I'm Jimmy Bachman, here with longtime Hermits assistant coach Dave Catalana and Pat Coyle. So Pat, the Hermits coming into this game, they've played great lately. A 10-game winning streak after a loss early in February against St. Joe's. Their last 2 games, great wins against Buna and Bridgeton. What did you like about those games?
Yeah, those 2 games were good. Obviously, Buna played against Buna on Friday and Bridgeton on Wednesday. Matt Delaney, obviously against Bridgeton, went for 32 and got his 1,000th point. But the Hermits did start slow against Bridgeton. And we looked in the second half for them to take off. And the past 3-4 games, that's kind of been the theme. And here tonight, we need a little bit more out of that, and we need them to start off early, Coach.
We do, and just mentioning very quickly that Bridgeton game and Matty with the individual accomplishment, but we remarked that night how he got all those points in the flow of the game, and the team needed him to do that, and they were all classic Matt Delaney moves. The spin move that he scored the thousands on was a huge, but it was all about that. Going to be interesting tonight because in every game pretty much all year they've played where they're the bigger team, and that's not the case tonight with Camden.
Oh, yeah, Coach. Camden has had an amazing season so far. Like I said, ranked number 6 in the nation. Coach, what do you like about them so far this season?
Well, the biggest thing is you see their athleticism, the size that they have on the floor. But when I was watching tape of them, I was so impressed with the fact that they're well-disciplined, they're in the right spots. A lot of teams press, and all they do in pressing is just they run, they jump, they get in the way of a pass. Not this team. They know where they need to be. They're in the right spot. Then they have the athletes to make the steal. And once they get the ball, it's going to the rack.
Exactly. We were talking about earlier, Camden's best offense is their pressurous defense. They create turnovers and get out in transition.
Yeah, this is definitely a key for Camden tonight. They like to force pressure, force turnovers, get easy fast break points, and they have some excellent players on their teams. Of course, everyone's looking forward to see DJ Wagner play tonight, the ESPN #1 player in the class of 2023. And they also have some other excellent players. Taquan Woodley, 6'7" senior, who's committed to South Carolina. Jerome Brewer, Sion Medley, Devin Benson, just to name a few. This team is dangerous, and they have a lot of really great players.
Well, again, everybody talks about DJ Wagner, but watching the film of him, I'm looking forward to seeing him live and in person. But I was so impressed with the rest of the players. You mentioned Taquan Woodley. This is a kid that just goes out and does all the things that you need to get done. He's not worried about scoring. He's not worried about any of that. He's rebounding the ball. He's defending. Jerome Brewer's the same way. He's had some games where he had 22 against Paul VI, and probably, I think, Pat, their closest game they had was the Paul VI game. He had 22 and 7 that night. So on that night, it could be him. And then you see a kid like Devin Benson. He had 6 threes against Lenape the other night. So they've got a lot of guys that can do a lot of really good things on a basketball court.
Exactly. You mentioned Devin Benson. He's been key for them. Him and DJ Wagner have hit 53s in total this year, as the rest of the team has only hit about 7 or 8. So if those guys get hot and everybody else like Taquan Woodley and those guys do their thing, it could be a problem here for us tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned Taquan Woodley. He is a great center. Doesn't score too much, but he's a great rebounder and a great at getting shots blocked. You saw against Lenape, he had 7 blocks in one game. 7. That is a lot for a high school game.
Well, he's committed to go to South Carolina. And you know Frank Martin's a coach down there. He's been there for 15 years. He was National Coach of the Year a couple of years ago. So he knows tough guys, and he knows guys that are going to play the right way when it comes to playing. And that's what Taquan Woodley does for this Camden team now, and he'll be doing in the future for the Gamecocks.
Exactly. That matchup with Taquan Woodley and Matt Delaney, it's going to be the best they've had all year. The two of them have been dominant in both of their leagues, and each of them going against each other tonight, that will be the battle, and that will be one to watch.
Well, we talk about Matt Delaney, fundamentally sound and strong. A lot of games he's played against guys not as big as he is, but he's played against this competition before. John Horner has played. Keith Pallick has played against this, mostly because of the last 2 years with the COVID situation. This year especially, St. Augustine wasn't able to get a different schedule and to play some of the other teams. But these guys have all played the AAU circuit against a lot of these guys. So individually, they've seen it before, but I don't know if they've seen the whole package yet.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is going to be the Hermits. They're playing the best team they've seen all season. But I think a lot of these guys are ready. And they wanted this game. Coach Rodeo told us earlier that his guys were excited for this game. They want it, and they're coming in with confidence. They know how good Camden is. And if they can pull off an upset tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, and I was actually at practice when we got the call and Camden agreed to come down. And Coach Rodeo stopped practice, blew the whistle, and all he said is Camden's coming Monday, and everybody was happy. They were excited. This is the challenge they've been wanting.
Well, I have to laugh because, listen, I know why they scheduled the game. Especially, again, there's no playoffs and all, so this is sort of your Super Bowl game. But there's an old expression that everybody knows it. You want the high, you got the high. So let's see. You guys, the seniors, they wanted this game. Let's see how they can go out and perform.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You got to be careful what you wish for. Camden, so far, their closest game this season has been a 16-point win against Paul VI. They've yet to have a win in the single digits. They've not seen many close games. So do you think the Hermits could take that to their advantage tonight if they keep it close? Camden is not prepared for that?
Well, Pat, we were just talking about it before. A lot of the Camden games have been close in the first half. So teams have hung around, maybe figured out a way, but then Camden comes out of that locker room and it's lights out.
Yeah, exactly. We saw, especially against Cherokee. Coach and I were watching that game the other day. Cherokee hung in with the first half. I believe it was a 6-point game at the end of the first half. Cherokee was able to handle the pressure and kind of break through that press a little bit. But Camden came out in the second half and kind of took it to him, got in transition. Cherokee became a little careless with the ball, and that cost them. It turned a 6-point lead into a 16-point lead.
Yeah, definitely. And the Hermits have been similar this season, starting off slow and getting hot in the second half. We saw against Bridgeton. They were losing by 10 at a point, and then they rallied in the third quarter after Matt Delaney got his 1,000th point, and that was really a big momentum swing for the Hermits. So they're definitely going to want to come out fast tonight. Hopefully Camden starts off a little slower, but both teams are going to want to fix how they play in the first half.
Well, there's so many keys to the game. There's a lot of things that you can talk about, and we'll hit on some of those as the game progresses, but one of those is those runs you're just talking about. I was with Coach Rodeo in the locker room as he was addressing the team, and the biggest thing he said is, you can't allow a 4-0 run to be a 12-0 run because those are going to come. You're going to have that time, but you have to be composed and you have to be able to fight back. The real key is I'm confident in how Matt Delaney's going to play and Keith Pallick and John Horner. Interesting to see the young guys. How do they come out? I mean, DJ Wagner's a young guy too, but he's at a different level. How do the young guards that have been getting better every game for St. Augustine, how do they perform here? They need to, if they can step up, handle the pressure. They don't have to score. They have to handle the pressure. Don't allow turnovers to turn into points for Camden.
Yeah, exactly. And we talk about the guards, even off the bench. I believe Elijah Brown, Xavier Ernest, Kenny Selby, they're all going to come off the bench tonight. And what those guys give us coming in at that 4-minute mark like he typically does, that's going to be enormous. If they can hang in and handle the pressure just as well, if not better than some of the other guys, then that'll give us a shot tonight.
And the biggest thing, again, and Coach talking to the kids before the game, as he said, he told them, go out and play basketball. Just, you can't be worried about a mistake here or there. Go out and play basketball.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You need to have an underdog mentality. These guys are ready for this game. And I really like how the young guys have evolved throughout the season. Elijah Brown, Ethan Fox, Jack Schleicher. I really liked how Fox and Schleicher played last game. Struggled in the first half, a couple turnovers, but in the second half, they really changed their game, especially Ethan Fox. I love how he played. Took a couple offensive fouls, made a couple nice passes, definitely getting better as the season goes on. You could just see that in one game.
And more than anything, they need to learn from this game. This game has to be an experience for them that next year as juniors and as a senior, they're going to remember this game. Like every good St. Augustine team has had young players playing in a big game against a team like this that's given them an advantage later on down the line.
Yeah, exactly. That experience is key. If you want to win games in the next coming years, these guards are going to need to be prepared, and what better way to do it than to play the #1 team in the state and the #6 team in the country.
And I also want to look at the defensive side. You expect the Hermits will probably play 2-3, more compact, just because Camden has that athleticism and that physicality. But they could switch it around. You really want to keep Camden on their toes, and that's something Coach Rodeo is looking for.
Yeah, I think the big thing that St. Augustine's going to have to do is if Camden comes in here and shoots the lights out, there's not much you can do with that. They're going to probably be a little more packed in than normal.
Yeah, exactly. If they come out and shoot, like you say, there's going to have to be adjustments, and Coach Rodeo will take care of that.
Tonight, the Olympic Conference in Cape Atlantic will proudly present this game between the Panthers of Camden High School and the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep. Ladies and gentlemen, four reasons are starting lineup. We have a little bit of unfinished business to take care of. Last week against Cherry Hill East, one of Camden's varsity players reached his 1,000th point, and as they have no home games to the best of our knowledge yet, where their families can be here, we feel it is appropriate that we honor that player before tonight's game. So please, give a big round of applause for Mr. Jerome Brewer Jr. Along with his family, his father Jerome Brewer Sr., his grandmother Beverly, his brothers Hussein and Bonnie, and his sister Layla.
Nice gesture by the Hermits and Willie Morris, recognizing a 1,000-point score. Huge accomplishment for Jerome Brewer.
Yeah, as he mentioned, Camden really hasn't. Camden parents haven't really had a chance to see their kids play this year. Not a lot of teams letting parents in like we do here. The one game, Paul VI, I believe, only let one parent in. So it's a good opportunity for those parents to be able to see their kids play, especially these seniors. We mentioned it's been a tough year, so it's good to see that back.
Starting at guard at 5'10" sophomore, number 1, Sian Medley. Starting at guard at 6'4" sophomore, number 21, DJ Wagner. Starting at guard at 6' senior, number 30, Devin Benson. Starting at forward at 6'7" senior, number 2, Jerome Brewer Jr. And starting at forward at 6'7" senior, number 5, Taquan Woodley. Head coach of Panthers in his second season is Mr. Rick Brunson. Ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers of Camden. And now we're in home white jerseys. Winner in tonight's contest, the record of 11 wins and 1 loss. Your Hermits of Sandusky Prep. Starting at guard at 5'8" sophomore, number 1, Ethan Fox. Starting at guard at 5'9" sophomore, number 33, Jack Schleicher. Starting at forward, 6'8" senior, number 11, Keith Allen. Starting at forward, 6'7" senior, number 25, John Horner. And starting at forward, 6'7" senior, number 31, Matt Delaney. Head coach of the Hermits for his 44th season is Mr. Paul Herman.
As you just heard, here are your starters for this big game between two of the top teams in South Jersey. Let's start out with the Camden Panthers. The 3 guards, number 1, Sion Medley, number 21, DJ Wagner, and number 30, Devin Benson. And the 2 forwards, number 2, Jerome Brewer, and number 5, Taquan Woodley. And now for your St. Augustine Hermits, the 2 guards, sophomores, number 1, Ethan Fox, and number 33, Jack Schleicher. And your big 3 seniors, the 3 forwards, number 11, Keith Palak, number 25, John Horner, and number 31, Matt Delaney, of course, coached by the great Paul Rodeo.
2 legendary programs, 2 of the best in the state.
Medley bringing it up. Camden in their away black, Hermits in their home white. Medley gets it to Wagner at the top of the key. Woodley gets a screen. Wagner for 3. No good, and it is off. Rebounded by Palak. And there's a foul.
Prep coming out right away in their swirl defense at man-to-man with the sagging, staying in the paint, closing out on shooters, but stopping penetration at most.
Well, they call the foul on Matt Delaney
That's a quick one. They definitely want to look out for that. Don't want to get Delaney in foul trouble early.
as he was boxing out, a little aggressive.
Now he's going to get it to Wagner. Wagner look at drive, pull up at mid-range. No good again. Rebounded by Jack Schleicher. Hermits looking to push. Schleicher bringing it up. Looks to get to the paint, takes it with his left, and has it.
Nice move by Schleicher.
And the Hermits are excited for this game. They want this win. Medley being guarded by Fox. Wagner with a deep 3. Got it.
Well, obviously you see green light for Wagner. He got a little bit of room.
Oh, we got a mistake there. Matt Delaney on the inbound. It is out of bounds, and it will go back to Camden.
Well, that's specifically something the coach talked about in the locker room was take your time getting it inbounds. Matty was under the basket there, threw it off at the back of the backboard.
Medley inbound, finds Wagner again. Wagner looking to penetrate, and it's got another layup. That's 5 quick points for DJ Wagner.
And here's the pressure. Hermits
Definitely.
employing the big men in the middle here, the guards on the wings.
Definitely a man-to-man, looks like here. Hermits are able to break it. They find Horner in the corner. Gets it back to Palak. Palak for three. No good. Rebounded by Woodley. Camden look at the push. They find Wagner. Wagner with the quick pull-up three. No good. No, actually it is good. It bounces back. 8 quick points for Wagner. Delaney finds Horner. Hermits looking to push, break the press again. And Fox gonna kick it out. Back Horner for three. Got it.
Big shot there by Horner. Palak had the look before. Didn't go, but Horner's does.
And that's something we're going to need to see from St. Augustine tonight if we want to stay in this one. Got to shoot the ball well.
The ball so far has been going through DJ Wagner, but Medley's going to drive it here, and it's blocked. Rebounded by Delaney. Hermits looking to push.
Push, but under control.
They find Delaney. Oh, no, and it's turnover. Sloppy pass by Ethan Fox. Can't look to slow it down.
That kind of pass works in other games. It doesn't work here.
As we talk about, we got to minimize turnovers. Every point is precious in this game. We can't be giving them away. Medley being pressured by Fox. Woodley with the screen. Back to Wagner at the top. And Wagner stolen by Delaney. Delaney has it. They slow it down. No, another turnover. It is tipped. Wagner with the ball. Finds Medley in the corner. Shake. And no, that'll be a travel right there. Took too many steps. That'll be a quick sub. Sion Medley coming out. And number 14, Kwamir Amin coming in for Camden, the junior. Look to be more of a 1-3-1 Brest now. Find Delaney. Delaney in the post, nice spin move, and the layup is in.
Well, that's the Matt Delaney spin there. He gets it to go. Hermits at 8-7 now.
We're trying to get some momentum right here.
Tough matchup for Schleicher on Wagner. Double screen.
Schleicher still on him. Hermits look to be in man-to-man. Wagner fakes, try to get it in. And lays it up, and no good, but tips it back in.
Wagner stays right with it after the miss. Yeah, it's a man-to-man with help defense if Schleicher gets beat.
All 10 points for Camden have been scored by DJ Wagner so far as Jack Schleicher pulls up, tipped again, turned over. Benson with the ball, finds Brewer. Brewer loses it, gets it back. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Camden ball.
Well, Schleicher has got to be careful there. That's not what the Hermits want to do. He got a little caught up. It's like a sub. We're going to go. Elijah Brown's going to come into the game, and the Hermits are going to call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, quick timeout. Just want to calm his guys down.
Yeah, Coach Rodeo, first timeout brought to you by Benjamin F. Edwards. Peter Tampolini for Benjamin Edwards, investments for generations.
Well, this timeout gives us a chance to talk about our keys to the game brought to us by our friends at Toyota of Vineland. And there's a lot of keys, but the first one has to be handling pressure. If you don't handle the Camden pressure, nothing else matters. The transition defense is big. You have to get back or they're going to score. And the last one is lights out. Hermits have to shoot lights out. When they take a shot, it's got to go.
Every point counts in this game. That includes free throws and layups. Every point is going to be precious for the Hermits. You don't want to go down big in this game. So far, we've seen the ball has been going through DJ Wagner the whole game. Every point has been scored by him so far, and they're going to need to make sure they play some good defense. Looks like Elijah Brown's on him now.
Good job to see the freshman, see how he handles this assignment. Call out the screens. You got to give him some help.
Will they bring in the screen? Horner has him now. Finds Brewer at the top of the key. Brewer drives, kicks it back out to Amin. Amin for three. Yeah, yes, it is good.
That's a big shot there. If Amin's going to hit that, Hermits might have to adjust a little on their defense.
Once again, they're able to break the press, the Hermits are.
That was what the plan was. If they were going to break it, if it wasn't there, they were going to pull out and run their set.
Delaney in the corner, goes baseline, and hits the reverse.
Yeah, again, Matt Delaney played against competition like this. He's not backing down from that play.
Yeah, Delaney feeds off this fire.
Wagner again with the ball being guarded by Brown. Wagner to his left, gets it back to Woodley in the post. Ball's tipped, Amin gets it back. Camden looking to set something up. Playing a slower tempo. Looking for Woodley in the post. Great pass, but kicks it back out. Benson drives, and it misses the floater. Rebounded by Delaney.
Good job. One and done. Nice rebound by Delaney.
Fox bringing it up.
Matching up out of it, man-to-man by the Panthers.
Delaney being guarded by Woodley as we expected. He looked to drive on Woodley and is blocked, but he gets his own rebound. Look for it again. And it is out of bounds. That'll be a Hermits ball.
Okay, Delaney, a couple of moves. Didn't work that time. Had a bigger player on him.
Couple subs. Number 23, Cornelius Robinson coming in for Camden. Number 13, Xavier Ernest. And number 33, Jack Schleicher coming back in for the Hermits.
Yeah, and there's a lot of energy in here early. Everybody feels up-tempo. The prep's going to have to calm it down, relax, run their stuff.
I hope that's what they did with Schleicher. Gave him a quick blow.
Find Delaney. Delaney for three. It is short air ball.
That's not the shot you're looking for there. And not that Matt can't hit it. It's that you can get that shot almost any time.
Wagner has turned the ball over. Hermits looking to push. Find Elijah Brown up court, and he is blocked by Robinson.
Boy, that's the defense Xavier brings there. He makes the steal at one end.
Great defensive play by Robinson right there to avoid the foul and no layups.
Medley.
Sion Medley comes back in.
Yep, same thing. He heard an earful from his coach when he came out, so let's see how he responds coming back.
Fox the inbound, finds Schleicher. Schleicher looking to drive, sloppy layup right there, he fell. Camden look at the push. Benson with the quick mid-range pull-up, got it.
Again, Schleicher a little over-penetration there. Got to be careful with that because that turns into the run-out. Off wing, look off wing.
There you go.
Ooh, looked like he grabbed him by the arm.
Hits a layup. First turnover from the press so far from Camden. Hermits have done a pretty good job breaking it, but right there.
Well, I think he grabbed him by the arm is why there was a turnover, but either way, you got to be strong with the ball. If you don't get the call, you still got to be strong with it.
They want to break it up there.
Careful,
Schleicher
guys.
Brown.
Pull it out and run your set.
Matt Delaney in the post on Woodley. Nice little spin going baseline again, and he's fouled. That'll be two at the line for Matt Delaney.
Yeah, and the officials for the most part have been letting him play so far. We saw that one there, some contact. But that'll be interesting to see how they're going to call this game tonight. It's obviously going to be physical, and it depends on if they're going to let him get in foul trouble or not.
Well, I think most players want that. Allowing physical is one thing. They're going to make sure it's clean. Clean and physical is fine. We're all good with that. And that's what it's been so far.
Jerome Brewer comes back in for Camden. Number 2, Kenny Selby in for the first time for the Hermits. Hermits need to make sure to go up strong. The fouls aren't going to be called all the time. Delaney missed the second one. Rebounded by Robinson. Camden looking to push. Medley with the ball. Back to Benson. Find Brewer in the post, and Brewer's able to bully his way in for a layup.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup there. I don't know if Elijah was switched off him or if that was his man. That's a tough matchup.
Camden look at the trap. Selby loses the ball. Looking to get it away. Find Brown. Ooh, he had Delaney there for an open layup. Just missed him.
Yeah, and bringing Kenny Selby off the bench here provides some experience. Maybe it's not basketball experience, but Kenny Selby does have experience in big games, football and basketball. So look for them to use that to help him here tonight.
Selby with the ball. Looking to drive. Kicks back out to Schleicher. And Schleicher, the running layup is no good.
Again, that's not the shot. You don't need that shot.
Robinson gets easily into the lane. And no call block.
Because that's what it leads to. That leads to that. And that's got to be on the pass. That foul's going to be on the pass, I'm assuming.
X looks like he was trying to draw the charge there. Wasn't there close, fast enough. Amin back in replacing Benson for the Panthers. So far this game feels like it is at full capacity even though it's only about half. It's been loud in here. Medley finds Wagner. Loses it, gets it back.
I thought X had a couple chances at a loose one there.
He might have. Camden in no hurry.
Tough matchup for Palak here on
Medley.
Medley.
Medley's quick, but Palak has the size.
Got to just take away the penetration.
They find Amin. Back to Medley on the wing.
Good job. Good job defensively. Take it away. X is on Wagner here.
Camden's setting a lot of screens. Wagner thinking three, passes it back to Medley. Tries to penetrate. Have not been able to get into the paint so far. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Medley's job with this team is to get it to the other guys, and that's really what he's looking for here.
And we have an offensive foul. Looks like an illegal pick. That'll be on Cornelius Robinson.
He's got a little frustrated. Defense of the Hermits.
Delaney coming back in. That's a great defensive play right there by the Hermits.
Okay, so 26 seconds. Number one, break the press, get it over, run one of your best. Oh, Camden going to pull it back this time. Run one of your best ones here. Nope, they're not pulling it back.
Yeah. Someone's got to come and help him. He's in trouble. Selby gets it to Brown.
3-on-1.
Brown who dumps it down to Horner. Back at the Palak. Hermits look like they want the last shot here. 14 seconds left to go. Selby finds Delaney. Delaney in the post is blocked. Camden look at the push. 5 seconds left. Find Amin in the paint, and he is blocked. But Brewer gets it back up and lays it in at the buzzer. And that's how the first quarter will end. 21-10. Great quarter by Camden.
Well, you want to talk about some runs there. That one right there at the end. You have the ball with a chance for the last shot. Even no matter what the play was, I was fine with the play going to Matty Delaney, but that has to go with 5 seconds left, so that you don't get a shot at the other end.
Today's broadcast is made possible by the generous support of our school community. The second quarter is proudly brought to you by Barbario and Rich Financial Services, helping individuals plan for a successful retirement since 1993. Building the foundation today for a brighter future tomorrow. For a complimentary retirement planning assessment, please call Lou Barbario at 609-926-30-100.
As we've seen so far, Camden definitely wants to speed the Hermits up with their press, forcing turnovers. That's definitely something they got to look out for in this second quarter.
Well, you see what happened there. I mean, you're in the whole game, the whole quarter you're in the game, and then a couple of lapses here late, and you look up and you're down 11. So offensively, they got to do a better job of their execution. They've got to score. Like I said, when they take the shot, a couple of the shots they've taken have been a little out of control. When they take the shot, it's got to go.
They tended to force shots a little bit. They got to know that they can take the time. There's no shot clock. They got all the time they need. They don't need to take a quick shot.
Coaches told the guys before this game, I heard them, they said, that shot is going to be there after 5 or 6 rotations. You don't have to take it on the first one.
Corner in the corner. Delaney look at the post up. Couldn't get position. Halleck fakes 3.
We got to get something. You got to get something here maybe for Palak freed up to get a 3 after a few rotations.
Delaney look at the post up. Robinson. He's right to Palak. Palak at the top of the key for 3. No good.
I'll take that shot, though. That's a shot you'll take.
Medley look at the push. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Palak.
Good job on the boards and a bad outlet.
There you go. All right, Camden's ball. Once again, no need to rush. Camden wants to speed this game up. They're playing into their hands right now. Need to slow it down, take our time, make good passes.
The only thing you need to do quickly out of that is get out of the trap. You don't need to push it to score. You just need to get out of the trap, get it over half court, and run your offense.
Robinson in the post, taking Delaney. Nowhere to go, finds Medley back open. Benson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Robinson, no foul. Actually, no, not rebounded by Robinson, rebounded by Brown. Camden wanted a foul call. Palak in the corner. Swings it to Brown. Brown, nice move, gets into the paint, and he's fouled. The foul be on DJ Wagner.
These are the kind of things, if you can convert on inbounds plays like this.
I was looking to trying to give Matt Delaney some ISOs, but they've been all over it. Delaney at the high post. Tate Robson kicks it back out to Fox for 3. No good. Rebounded by Brown, who lays it back up and in.
Well, that was the biggest part about that it went in was that there was no one back because Brown went for the rebound. It had to go in, and it did. Otherwise, Camden would have been going the other way.
Hermits looking to be dropping down to 2-3.
2-3 matchup. Still keep the penetration away. Got to still play out to the shooters. Got to play out to Benson and Wagner.
Looks like Camden wants to get the ball to the high post. Definitely how you break a 2-3. Medley gets the fake, but he's blocked. Ball's probably tipped on that shot. No good. Rebounded by Fox. Hermits have some trouble getting the ball up court here.
They got numbers.
Find Brown in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded by Horner. Hermits have numbers. Ooh, Powell could have taken a three there.
It's okay. That's a better move. Pull it back out. Run your set.
Exactly. Keith Palak, probably one of the most calm people I've ever seen with a basketball.
Horner for three. No good. Shots have not been falling for the Hermits so far in the second quarter. Camden looking to push. Brewer with the mid-ranger. Swish.
Off wing. Look for the middle and then off wing.
Fox is fouled there by Medley.
Kind of bailed Fox out there. Penetrated back to the middle. And a reach in.
It's Quan Woodley coming back in. Along Kwamir Amin. And for the first time, number 35, Desir Haskins. Horner in the corner, fakes it, steps back, takes another three. Got it that time.
I love the confidence there. He missed the one before, got a good look this time and made it count.
Billy Benson taking it up for Camden now. Brown on him.
Man to man.
Brewer at the top of the key. Brewer's going to take a three. Got it.
Well, listen, if Brewer's going to start making those.
Brewer's been a great player so far. He's big, he's strong, but he's able to shoot.
Well, as we saw before the game, he's a 1,000-point scorer, so he can score the ball.
He's got to break the press. Brown driving, and is fouled on the left-handed layup by Woodley.
Well, the thing I like about that more than anything is here's a freshman. He's figuring, I'm going to the hole. A big man back behind him, he's still taking the ball to the hole. Camden going to call a timeout.
Yeah, the freshman, just like you said, freshman not scared. He's been playing well all year, and it's good to see him back out here tonight.
Looks like coach for Camden, Rick Brunson, has been happy about Camden so far. And fun to mention, Rick Brunson actually has had a great career in basketball. Was a legend at Temple, then played in the NBA for NBA for a couple years. And was coaching in the NBA for a couple years. And now he came back to Camden. This is his second season. He's been done a fantastic job so far. An actual fun fact: his son Jalen Brunson, Villanova legend, now plays for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, this timeout brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. Toyota of Vineland applauds the efforts of the St. Augustine Prep community for safely resuming in-person instruction and athletic competition. They have incorporated the same effort towards serving their customers. If you're in the market for a new or used car or truck, now is the time to head over to Toyota of Vineland. They have an outstanding selection of vehicles to choose from. Any car or truck purchased this weekend earns a free Yeti travel mug for their new or used vehicle. Please mention this ad to qualify.
Yeah, Jimmy, you talk about Coach Brunson. I mean, second year back here at Camden, but he's had a 9-year professional career, coached in a lot of places. Obviously played for the legend John Chaney at Temple with Eddie Jones, Aaron McKee. Played on a great team that was top 10 in the country.
Elijah Brown shooting two here. Misses the first one. But as you said, Coach, yeah, Rick Brunson has definitely had a lot of experience with basketball, and especially with a lot of these great players like what he has on this team with guys like DJ Wagner and Taquan Woodley. Brown also misses the second one, goes 0 for 2 there. Got to make free throws in this game. Wagner bringing it up, now guarded by Elijah Brown. We're still to be in the 2-3.
2-3 matchup. Again, get to the shooters. Now you got to look
at. No good. Keep rebounded by Palak. Got lucky there, though.
Yeah, Hermit's done a decent job on the D board so far. Kept Camden limited. Here comes a little bit of a rush by Camden, extending their man-to-man.
Brown finds Delaney in the corner. Who's going to take the three? Air ball, no good. Too strong. Camden looking to push.
Good job by the Hermits getting back and stopping the break.
Definitely. Loose ball here. And they find Haskins, who gets the easy layup. Subby with the ball now. Quickly getting down the court. Horner's going to slow it down. Get it back to Palak.
Yeah, need to draw up a good one. The Hermits need one
Elijah
here.
Brown wide open in the corner for three. No good.
And that's what Camden wants right now. They want you to take those quick shots, little time on offense, and they want to take control on offense.
That was a good shot right there. It just didn't fall. Panthers are going to be setting up a play here. They want to get to the ball to the high post. That's how you break a 2-3. You find some open players. Haskins in the post. The hook is good. Nice bounce there.
Back-to-back baskets for Haskins.
Looks like Coach Radio wants a timeout.
Well, you got to be careful. Doesn't want it to get away. It's up to 15 now. Hermits haven't had the greatest looks offensively. They need to work.
St. Augustine timeout brought to you by Ottinger Golf Group. One membership, one price. Atlantic City Country Club, Scotland Run Golf Club, and Ballamore Golf Club. 3 award-winning golf courses as one family. Now's the time to become a member. Visit ottingergolf.com.
Yeah, we could definitely hope to see the Hermits go on a little run here with about 3 minutes left to go in the first half. They could definitely use it, get a little momentum going into the locker room.
Well, Camden has got that lead up to 15 here. And, Pat, they've done it really not without DJ Wagner. He's been out there, but he scored all his points early, had the first 10 points of the game, hasn't scored again yet Camden has extended that lead.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the depth we talked about in the pregame. They can hurt you from many different spots. You talk about like a guy like Jerome Brewer. You talk about his inside presence, but then he steps out and knocks a 3 down, and that's where Camden can hurt you all around.
Let's see what the Hermits draw up here. Again, Matty Delaney takes that 3. You're gonna give your senior leader, you're gonna give him some leeway to take that shot. That didn't go for him. They're gonna need a bucket here, though. Man-to-man from Camden coming out of it. Kenny Selby at the point.
Medley bringing in some pressure. Camden's been putting a lot of pressure on the ball so far this game. Corner finds Delaney looking to post Woodley up. Finds Palak on the nice cut, but the layup is no good.
Nice set play there. Good smart pass. Just didn't go for Keith Palak.
Medley slowing it down. A little give and go right there.
Oh, it's offensive.
And that will be an offensive foul. Charge taken by Keith Palak.
Well, Palak wasn't that set, but he just had his arm just pushed right. Medley just pushed him over with his lead arm.
Yeah, Palak definitely saw that play coming. Looked like it was a little bit of a give and go. Woodley was going to set the screen.
Yeah, that's something Palak does well. Hedge over a screen like that, and he can stop him, and it surprises you.
Palak now with the ball finds Horner up court. Ball's tipped, and Hermits luckily get it back.
Pull it back out. Pull it out. Go back to that set again.
Horner on the wing. Back to Palak. Selby finds Horner. Mid-ranger is no good short, but Delaney's able to tip it right back in.
Yeah, it's one of the first offensive boards we've seen. Matt Delaney gets back in. Hermits needed that one.
Definitely good to crash the offensive boards, but Hermits also got to be careful. If you crash the offensive boards, then Camden could get a chance at some quick fast break layups. So it's kind of a pick your poison. Wagner at the top of the key, guarded by Selby now. Finds Robinson. Back to Wagner. Wagner thinking 3 for a second.
You hear Coach Brunson tell him to swing the ball. You want to make that zone defense move, they got to swing it from side to side.
Good ball movement makes it hard to play in zone.
Double screen for Wagner on the baseline.
They find Robinson wide open, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a nice play. Everyone went with DJ, and they went inside to Robinson.
And they got a trap. Selby's able to find Delaney, get it across half court. Delaney has a bit of a mismatch here. Takes it, nice move, lays it in.
When your 6'7" center does that, it's pretty special.
Well, when your 6'7" center is going to go to the basket, it's got to go. Like you said, Camden wants that quick shot, but if it goes in, that's the battle for the Hermits. When to take it to the hole, and when to pull it back out.
Elijah Brown back in, giving Coach Rodeo going to give Keith Palak a break. I really like a lot of the plays Camden's been running. They really utilize those screens really well.
This is a baseline. This is a clear out. Wagner against Schleicher.
He finds Benson on the wing for 3. Got it. Benson is a sharpshooter. You don't want to see him get heat up.
Well, that's where Wagner's going to make the play. He's got Benson on the wing for the 3.
And another turnover. That'll be Camden basketball. Another bad pass.
That's not the pass. The idea is to suck the defense in, use the big guys in the middle, and then go off wing. That long pass is not going to be there.
Under a minute left to go in this first half. Camden up 16. Hermits looking for a little bit of a spark here. Wagner with the pull-up 3. And that's not going to help that spark. DJ Wagner with a great shot right there. Schleicher looking to slow it down. Back to Fox.
No matter what the score is here, you got to get the last one here. You don't want to give them another offensive possession.
Schleicher being pressured, finds Delaney.
Pull it out, run it again. Pull it out, run it again. There we go. Run it down, take the last one.
Got 10 seconds left. Schleicher looking to get inside, finds Brown. Horner in the corner, thinking three, fakes it. Back out to Fox. Fox for three. No good. Too strong. But finds Brown, and shot is no good, will not count. And that is how the first half ends. Camden winning 38-19. Really had a great run in that second quarter. Herbert's definitely going to need to talk over some things in the locker room. And we'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9 Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT.
Welcome back to Rodeo Gym again. We would like to thank all of our Hermit sponsors for their continued support of Hermit Athletics and the Hermit Broadcasting Channel. So, Pat, let's review some of the first half with some halftime stats powered by Richland Carpet and Flooring.
Yeah, first for the Camden Panthers, DJ Wagner led with 13, Jerome Brewer with 11, Devin Benson with 5, and Amir and Amin and Robinson both have 2 each. For St. Augustine, Delaney led with 9, John Horner with 6, and Elijah Brown with 1. One important number that I'm sure Coach Rodeo wasn't too happy about was that turnover number. St. Augustine with 8 turnovers in the first half. How do we need to fix that in the second half, Coach?
Well, strong with the basketball, as we've said from the beginning, and Coach has been preaching that they weren't terrible against the break or against the press, but they weren't great against it. And if you're playing the number 6 team in the country, you better be great against it. You cannot turn the ball over in that. And then when you get down at the other end, Camden's defense, man-to-man, is very good. It's not stifling, though. You can run your set, but just run it down to the shot that you want to get. You can get the same shot off of first pass maybe, but any team, listen, nobody wants to play defense for long periods of time. Run your set, have them play defense, and then get the shot that you want. That can demoralize a team a little bit if you can run it all the way down. I think the Hermits rushed a few shots, took some that maybe led to the Camden break, and then a couple of critical turnovers that also led to that break.
Yeah, Coach Adonazzi yesterday preached in practice that you'll be able to get the same shot on the 4th pass as you will the 14th pass. I think he said that 25 times yesterday. But that's exactly what we need to see from them here in the second half. Slow it down, just like you just said.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Hermits got to get the shot that they want, like you guys said. Hermits, they're down 19 right now. They got a mountain to climb, but this game is not over. The Hermits have had some great second halves, and they're going to need a big one here if they want to come back in this game.
Well, the one thing that you just were talking about, Pat, was about the Hermits taking that shot. Real easy for me to sit up here and say that. It's real easy in the practice the day before the game to talk about it. But when you have guys coming at you like the Camden defense does, it's a little more, you have to make split-second decisions. You're hoping that they can calm down. They've seen the first half now, can come back out here in the second half and talk about so many times. These first 2 minutes here of this third quarter, this is it right here. If you can take this from a 19-point, take it down to single digits, you're in the ball game.
Exactly.
If this 19-point lead goes to 29, then you're not coming back against this Camden team.
Camden's too good to come back from that deficit. You definitely, like you said, we need a strong third quarter. These next 2 minutes are going to define whether the Hermits want to still be in this game or not.
Interested. I want to see what 5 Coach Rodeo goes to. I have, pretty sure he's going to go with the 3 bigs. Interested to see which 2 guards he goes to. He used Elijah. He used Schleicher, obviously, and Fox. He used Kenny Selby. Used Xavier. I'd like to see which 2 he comes out with here to start this third quarter.
I think he's going to come out with more of a defensive mindset. We definitely need to keep Camden from getting those points. We need to find a guy that can shut down DJ Wagner. He had a great first quarter. So I think we need guys like Elijah Brown, Xavier Ernest. They played some good defense. And also Jack Schleicher and Ethan Fox. I think they can all do it.
Yeah, and one of our other keys we mentioned it the first time out was we have to make shots. And we took some early shots that if they fall, great. But if they don't fall, Camden's getting out in transition, pushing the ball. You saw they hit 4 or 5 of those little 12-foot pull-up jump shots, and that really that sparked their run, really.
Yeah, Jerome Brewer stepped out, hit some other shots from the corner. That was expected. It wasn't like you weren't expecting him to do it, but those became big.
Yeah, Camden, their 1,000-point scorer definitely had a great first half. Now the Hermits need their 1,000-point scorer to have a great second half. I'm really hoping to see if Matt Delaney can heat up starting up here in the third quarter. And we're all set for the Benjamin F. Edwards third quarter as the Hermits look to come back down 19 against the Camden Panthers.
First 2 minutes here, I'm going to venture to say a minute into this, somebody's going to be calling a timeout. The Hermits hope that's Camden to try to stop it, not St. Augustine trying to stop another run.
Camden will be starting off with the ball. be another baseline set. Hermits do look to be in man now. Double screen coming from Medley. Back to Wagner at the top of the key. Wagner gets the screen and dumps it down to Woodley. Woodley's not going to get it up, and he is able to get it up there. Lays it in for 2.
Well, such a smart play there because there was so much attention again to Wagner.
Yeah, definitely need to be careful there. Could allow some wide open layups, put too much pressure on Wagner. He's a great passer as well. Fox finds Schleicher. Gets it to Delaney. Back to Schleicher.
Reverse it. There it is. That's one Keith's got to be ready to shoot.
He will pull it up there. No good. He probably should have shot that one a little earlier. Camden look at the push. Benson in the drive and misses the layup there. No foul call.
Yeah, a lot of contact. A lot of contact. Could have been a call there.
We've not seen many fouls so far in this game. I'm slowing it down. Palak was thinking 3 there. Decides to pass it back out.
It's a shot he's eventually going to have to take, but it doesn't have to be there. It can be after a rotation.
Schleicher get a double there. Back to Horner. Finds Palak, who swings it. Almost out of bounds. Saves it. Fox able to save it. Fox in the corner for 3. No good once again. Schleicher with the rebound. Back out to Fox. He swings it to Palak. Fakes 3. Shoots it there. No good. Camden look at the push. Wagner in the wing driving in. He's able to lay it in there. No, misses the layup. But Brewer gets the rebound and is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 here.
Missed the shot. The push is going to come back from Camden. They're going to push.
Yeah, really like what we've seen from Brewer so far to start this game. He's been fantastic. Definitely very important to this team. Been averaging 13.5 points per game this season so far as a senior. This is the first one.
Coach Brunson calling out 12 on a make. It's a diamond press. Again, with probably going to be Brewer up on the ball. So.
Yeah, and a diamond press, they're very patient. Likes to trap at the corners. We're going to see if they want to do that here. Brewer missed the second free throw as well.
They're still in the trap, though.
Fox is able to break it, gets it up to Schleicher. Schleicher penetrating, dumps it to Delaney. Delaney trapped there, trying to get out of there. Back to Schleicher in the corner for 3. Got it. Good shot there by Schleicher.
Schleicher took it inside, gave it back to the big man, gave it back to Delaney, and then when he was called on, hits the big 3.
Hermits definitely needed that one. Shots have not been falling so far from behind the arc. Bit of a weave here. Find Wagner open for the deep 3. Swish. Wagner has been a fantastic shooter so far this game.
So smooth.
There was no hesitation there by DJ Wagner. He knew he was going to take it, and he knew it was going in.
Full confidence as Horner brings it up for the Hermits. Kicks it back to Schleicher. Another 3 for Schleicher. No good. Try to get the roll there. Medley look at the push, and there'll be a foul on Keith Palak.
Well, Schleicher hit the one before, so it's not a bad shot to take. But as we talked about, it's got to go.
Number 15, Jared Demara checking in for the first time in this game for the Hermits. Keith Palak taking a bit of a break. But yeah, DJ Wagner so far this game has really shown us all the hype he has. Is well deserved. Madley looking for the screen. Hands it back out to Benson. There's the screen. Double team comes for Wagner there, not letting him shoot. And Medley's able to push it in and is fouled.
Nice set by Camden there. Catches Medley coming in on the baseline. Not much Fox could do there.
See how Medley at the line, shooting his first 2 of the game. It's the first one. We've not seen Medley scoring too much this game, but he's a great facilitator of their offense. Great passer. He controls this offense. Also hits the second one. Camden looking to pull it back a little bit. Might be bringing a trap right here. Yep, here it comes. Fox able to get it out to Delaney. Finds Schleicher. Horner in the paint. Nice little fake there, but it's blocked by Woodley.
Boy, patience, but good defense by the Panthers.
See how Medley finds Brewer in the paint. Misses the layup, no foul. A lot of contact.
I was going to say, we said earlier that they're letting them play.
Demara with the fake. And he's once again blocked, but there's a foul on Woodley.
Wow.
Coach Brunson not too happy about that one.
Well, that was a little questionable there, especially what we just saw at the other end. Looked pretty clean up top.
Hermits will take anything they can get so far in this game. Down 23, we need all these points.
Yeah, Coach Brunson not too happy, and to be honest with you, I don't blame him.
Oh, yeah, rightfully so. Tomorrow misses the first one.
Well, there's a great referee crew on there. That's Rick Lipford, one of the best in our area. They just called that there, so.
Well, missed the second one. Hermits got to make these free throws. These points are precious for them in this comeback. And so far, they've not been able to convert on a lot of them. Now they're bringing it up. Finds Woodley at the top of the key. Nice cut by Benson. The pass is a little off. It's tipped and Medley gets it back.
Good rotation by Sliker.
Medley mid-ranger, no good. Rebounded by Brewer, and Brewer puts it back up. He's been a beast on the boards.
Yeah.
Schleicher's able to avoid the trap. Delaney with the mid-ranger, no good. Couldn't get the roll to go. Demare with the rebound, tries to lay it up reverse, but can't get it. Medley looking to push, dumps it to Wagner with a nice reverse, but is not able to hit it. Delaney with the rebound. Fox bringing it up, finds Schleicher in the corner. Schleicher taking it himself, misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to DeMar in the corner. Horner will take his own three. He's got it, that's his third three of the game.
Needed that one to go.
Horner definitely, we don't see him shoot too many threes, but he's definitely showing some confidence this game that he can hit it. Just as Camden was letting him shoot that one.
Hermits look gassed right now. A couple of subs ready to come in, but they look gassed. Horner.
We haven't had a timeout yet. Only 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Wagner with the ball. And it's fouled by Horner. Definitely a little bit of contact there. Definitely on the Horner probably hit him. Strong drive there by Wagner.
Well, you're definitely right when you talk about DJ Wagner and the hype and all. I mean, this kid is he's one heck of a basketball player. You know, obviously the lineage in the family, everyone knows about. You know, his father Dewan and his grandfather Milt. I mean, believe it or not, you know, I'm around long enough. Milt Wagner played here. St. Augustine and Camden scrimmaged every year. Milt Wagner's team with Billy Thompson that was #1 in the country, national champion, high school. And actually, DJ reminds me a little more of Milt. He's built a little bit more like him. He's got that smooth stroke. And, you know, just an amazing lineage in the family.
Yeah, Wagner, his father, Dewan, definitely a legend at Camden as well. He's missed both. A lot of subs here for both teams. Delaney presses it in, and is fouled. Missed the layup.
His father's not just a legend at Camden. His father's an all-time leading scorer in New Jersey history. When you have a grandfather that scored 2,000 and a father that scored 3,000, that's a lot to look up to.
You don't see that too often. Definitely a special player.
Yeah, Dewan, 3,400 points is nothing, not too easy to come by. I mean, you take a 100-point game in a high school game, and maybe you get there.
Number 0, Rasheer Fleming in for the first time for Camden, along with Haskins and Robinson back in the game. Delaney makes the first one.
Yeah, Milt Wagner was on some of those great Camden teams coached by the legend. And they just, you know, again, just him and Billy Thompson had a national championship, went on to Louisville to win a national championship, and then won an NBA championship with the Lakers.
Delaney hits the second one, goes 2 for 2, able to bring the deficit back to only 20. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Medley bringing it up, guarded by DeMare. Finds Wagner, who goes baseline. Jump stop, finds Haskins. He misses the layup. Rebounded by Ernest.
Good D that time by Selby.
Selby looking to push. Ooh, probably continued himself. Brown saves it for being a turnover. Delaney, top of the key, takes his 3. No good, it's short. Medley pushing. And it's blocked by Delaney right there. Great defense. Brown on the break. And he misses the dunk. Brown wanted to dunk there, but he missed it. Coach Roddy not too happy about that one. Ernest with the steal. Back to Delaney. Trying to post up. Fade away. Got it.
That's a tough shot. That was great defense there by Robinson to cut him off. Maddie goes to the fadeaway.
That's a shot you see Joel Embiid take right there.
Definitely. Good comparison. Looks like Coach Brunson will be calling a timeout here. Hermits bringing the lead down to 18, trying to make a bit of a comeback. It'll be hard, but there's definitely still time left.
Camden timeout brought to you by IWM3 Welding, Manufacturing and Mechanical, providing process, plant, mechanical, construction, and maintenance services.
I really like how Delaney ran that last minute there. Kind of getting chaotic between two teams, a lot of turnovers. Delaney was able to slow it down, post up himself, and hit that nice fadeaway.
Well, you know what I liked about that? Coming over for the timeout, Coach Adenazi goes to Elijah as he's coming off and just told him, don't worry about it. You know, don't hang your head. You missed it. Maybe you had a chance at certainly had a chance at a layup. Maybe it don't worry about it. That's the way you talk to a freshman in a game like this. You know, he knows he missed it. No reason to get on him. And you just pick your head back up, get back out there and play.
Definitely got to hit the next one. Looks like neither team made any subs. Selby guarding Medley. Looks like he'll put a little pressure once he crosses that court. Fleming with the ball. Back to Medley. Medley looking to drive.
Again, good D by Selby to cut off the penetration.
Nice move by Medley right there. Mid-ranger. No good. Rattles out. Haskins with the rebound, but he's fouled.
You force a tough shot there by Medley, but don't get the offense or don't get the defensive rebound.
Ernest called for the foul there. Medley finds Wagner. Wagner, the mid-ranger, and he misses that one.
Well, that was one of the cleanest looks he had, too.
It looks like you might have been surprised how clean it was there and underestimated it.
It's about time he missed one. He's been missing all day.
Matt Delaney after a quick break. He's back in. Put Matty or John Horner in the middle of the floor. Use them for rotate. Can't run the line.
Yeah, they'll call travel there. He was moving. Can't move there. Only after a basket.
Yeah, again, that's just a
another mental error. This is also a good game for development. Guys like Elijah Brown, some of the best players they've seen in their lives. This is going to make them better. Robinson with the ball being guarded by Delaney. Looks to take it himself. And it's blocked by Horner. Horner with his own rebound. Back to Delaney. Hermit's looking to push. Kicks it to Brown. Brown misses the layup. Try to go reverse there. Finds Ernest for three. Got it.
Well, that's a bonus. Ernest hits that on the kick out. That ball was kept alive by John Horner, too.
But Wagner comes right back and hits a layup of his own.
Just so tough. Goes right to the basket.
Selby pushing. Camden trying to trap.
Reverse it the other way. They had the trap on this side. Make it pay. Go to the other side.
Selby takes it. Kicks back out to Brown. Brown finds Horner. Horner fakes it. Just making three there.
Good decision by Kenny not to take that shot.
30 seconds left. Hermits seem like they're in no hurry.
Hermits with the possession to start the fourth.
Maybe guarded by Fleming.
Maybe take the last one here and then start off with the ball again.
And there's a foul called. That'll be on Fleming.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and take the last one here. If you're able to cut this to 15, 14, you never know.
Delaney definitely looking for that post up right there. They've been looking for him this whole quarter. Camden's done a great job really not letting him get that one-on-one in the post because they know he is a dominant post player. Ernest in the corner. Finds Delaney. Delaney with the step back. Mid-ranger, no good. Short. 10 seconds left to go in the corner. Camden look at the push. Medley with the ball. Finds Robinson. Robinson's mid-ranger is no good. Rebounded by Horner. And is out of bounds. It'll be Hermit's ball. 1 second left. 1 second left to go. See if they want to do anything here. Selby from half court. Ooh, no good. A little short. He was close. It would have counted. Definitely an up and down quarter for the Hermits, but they end that one down 49 to 32, down 17. Had some ups and downs.
This upcoming fourth quarter is brought to you by the Hermit Brotherhood. With a rural campus situated away from major cities and contact points, students at the prep move between 50 classrooms and labs, spread over 4 separate buildings on a 118-acre campus. Consider a safe in-person learning experience for your son today. Visit www.hermits.com or email admissions@hermits.com for more information.
Yeah, we talk about the brotherhood all the time here at St. Augustine, and the last game, unfortunately, I had to mention something before about a member of the brotherhood, a member of the Hermit family. We had lost one of our parents the last game we mentioned, and we lost another one just the other night. Mr. Michael Kauser. He's the father of Mike Kauser, one of the best players to ever play here at St. Augustine in the late 90s, a 1,000-point scorer. Mr. Kauser battled cancer for many years, and he lost his life just 2 nights ago at the age of 73, and our prayers are with his wife, Lynn, Mike, and the family.
Definitely thoughts and prayers out to his family. Hermits start with the ball here to start this fourth quarter. Delaney in the post. Bit of a miscommunication there and a turnover. Amin with the ball. Looking to push on Fox.
Decent job by the Hermits to get back. Fox and Horner got back to stop that break.
Brewer with the ball. Looking for Wagner on the cut. Horner guarding Brewer. Brewer's mid-ranger is good.
Boy, what a sweet little fadeaway. That was an Embiid-like move there.
Oh, yeah.
Delaney pushes, kicks it back at the Horner. Thinking three, you're going to drive it. Loses the ball, gets it back, and lays it in.
Good composure by Horner. He lost it, came right back with it. Need a little run here. Hermit's got to do it on the defensive side.
Brewer looking to post up again in that same spot. Double team comes. Amin for three. No good. Too strong. Delaney with the rebound. Hermit's looking to push again. Double team comes. Fox with the ball.
Well, he had Horner and Palak both on that side. Swing it here to maybe get Palak one. One more.
Yeah, you could have Palak right there, yeah. Palak going to take his three, and he's got it. That's his first three of the game. He needed that one.
Yeah, he hadn't made one, so they stepped off him, but he's got to have to hit one here.
That's big right there. That cuts it to 14 here.
This game is not over. There's still time left.
A little life.
Wagner with the ball. His pull-up three, and there's a dagger right there. My
sweet.
God. Stone cold right there. Palak with the ball.
That's an answer right there.
Hermits need to get it across half court here. Find Fox. Back to Delaney, who drives it. Layup is good.
Okay. Can't trade buckets.
They play some defense here. I think I have a feeling here they're going to. Woodley comes with the screen. Wagner finds Benson, is tipped, and it'll still be Camden's ball. See how Medley coming back in for Camden.
Schleicher's doing a nice job here, but boy, I'd love to see Kenny Selby back in there. Maybe take the ball out of DJ's hands. You double team a little bit, run at him a little bit. If he's going to shoot the ball like that, disrupt it a little. You only have 6 minutes.
And the jumper, he's off that time. Palak with the rebound. I'm slowing it down a bit. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the game. Horner drives back to Fox. Delaney in the corner. Look at the post. Kicks out to Horner. Horner for three. Got it.
That's it. Well done.
Looks like Coach Rader's going to call a timeout right there.
That cuts it to 12. Hermit's got a little momentum going.
Finally able to hit some threes. That's big.
St. Augustine timeout brought to you by Ottinger Golf Group. Let weddings by Ottinger wow you with 2 distinct venues. The beautiful Garden Pavilion at Scotland Run Golf Club or on the bay at historic Atlantic City Country Club. Now is the time to say I do. Visit OttingerGolf.com.
Well, I'll tell you what, now's the time for the Hermits to just push out a little bit. Now you're back in the game. It's a 12-point game. You still don't have a ton of time, but you got the time to make something happen here. Take a shot here. Maybe a jump trap here. Do something a little different that you haven't done just yet. Don't let Camden just get comfortable running their set. You got to take a shot here to maybe get this down into single digits, and then you don't know what's going to happen coming down the stretch.
Yeah, exactly. Look for Coach to bring that, like you talked about, Kenny Selby, maybe Xavier Ernest. Let Kenny Selby run around a little bit. That's something he's really good at. Being disruptive, little quick guard. and can create turnovers and maybe get out and run.
Back with the same group on the floor. Let's see if they do something different defensively.
Camden has the ball out of the timeout. Hermits look to still be in man.
Whatever it is, it's got to be one and done. Can't allow the offensive rebound.
They got crashed the boards. Wagner going to take it himself. Layup is no good, but he's fouled. Coach Ritter not happy about that one.
Coach not happy. Hermit fans aren't happy. The only thing to be unhappy about there is the late whistle. That was a foul.
It was a foul, but he called it a good 2 seconds after the ball was up.
It was really late, but it was a foul.
Oh, definitely, I agree. It definitely was a foul, but players never like those late calls. Was the right call, though. Wagner hits the first one.
Everyone in the building seemed to be upset about that except DJ Wagner, who just went calmly to the line and said, "I'll make him here then."
Makes sense as he drains 2 right there.
And he does.
Fox has the ball. Camden brings the double team, and it's turned the ball over. Benson gets it. Benson the medley, and he's out of bounds. His foot was out.
You want to talk about dodging a bullet there?
Definitely.
I was going to say,
Hermit trying to break the press. Another turnover. Got lucky there. Schleicher on the cut. He's blocked. Woodley with another block. He's had a lot of them today.
so much you can do in that press when you got Woodley back there, and he's so good at it.
There's a foul on Palk right there. I think that was a smart foul right there. Definitely to slow down that break.
You know, Woodley's back there, and he just sort of like lulls you into, like, come on, you want to go to the basket, and then he gets up quick, block that. Such a luxury to have that in the back of your press.
Like I said, he's one of those guys, you don't see him score too much. I believe he only has 2 points today, but he does the little things, gets those blocks, gets those rebounds. He's a big guy that any team loves to have. Brewer misses the free throw. And Selby back in the game.
That foul right there is Keith Palak doing his homework. He knows Brewer might not be the best free throw shooter and takes a gamble, stopping him in transition, gets the clock stopped.
Palak in the corner, fakes, sneaking three, he'll take it, and he has it.
Needed it, and he got it.
Lead down to 11. Hermits finally hitting some shots. They got to play some defense, though. See if they can get a stop here.
Good group out there. Selby on the point.
Selby bring a little pressure. Woodley with the screen. Gets back out to Brewer in the corner for three. No good. Palak with the rebound. Hermits looking to push. Find Horner. And Horner lays it in. No, he misses the layup. There's a foul. Horner not happy about that one. He knew he should have had it.
Yeah, Horner a little indecisive coming down on the 2-on-1.
Bradley looked like he was trying to take the charge there. It'll be 1-1 for Camden.
When you talk about doing your homework there, you know at this end of the floor what Medley wants to do. He's going to want to penetrate and kick like he just did that time. He caught a break there because the shot didn't go. But know what each of the guys on the floor want to do for Camden and defend that way.
Woodley at the line. Misses it. Herman need a rebound. But Brewer is able to tip it back in. Jerome Brewer has been dominant on the boards, as we've said. Delaney taking himself. Turns it over. Now Herman's got it back. Schleicher. Palak in the corner again for three. No good that time. But Horner with the rebound and is fouled.
Well, to have a chance in a game like this, where it is with 4 minutes, those are the ones that you need to go and get an and one there. Now Johnny's got to go to the line and make the 2 foul shots.
I think it's going to come down to defense. I mean, the Hermits, they'll be hitting shots. They can show that they're still in this game. It's just that they've not been able to stop Camden defensively. Horner misses the first one. We need to hit these free throws.
Okay. Got a chance here with a stoppage to go to a defensive group. You're going to go Elijah.
He'll be replacing Jack Schleicher. Horner's second one is also no good. It was short. Madley looking to push. Coach Bronson wants him to slow down. Double screen comes. Miller drives on Selby, and there'll be another foul. That one on Kenny Selby. Schleicher back in. Looks like maybe running a little bit of an offense-defense here.
Yeah, I'm watching Palak and Horner. A little winded. You know, Palak missed that last one. Horner uncharacteristically missed the 2 foul shots. They're on offense here.
It looks like
Here
Coach
comes-
Ryder is going to give Horner a break, bringing Xavier Ernest back in.
Yeah, just a quick
20, 30-second breather, and he'll be right back in.
Camden just took out Taquan Woodley, so you could see Matt Delaney definitely want to post up here. Ernest with the rebound on that miss. Once again, Camden bringing in traps. Hermit's able to break it. Delaney takes it himself and is fouled.
good take there.
That'd be the 3rd foul on Cornelius Robinson.
Okay, got to convert here. Delaney at the line here.
First one's good. And as we've seen coach a lot of these games, these seniors, I mean, they play a lot, so definitely you could see a little bit them getting tired a little bit. But they're the heart of this team. We're definitely going to need to see what they can do here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Delaney hits both.
Those are 2 big free throws right there.
Sure.
Medley with the ball. Looks like put a little more pressure on Medley, who's the ball handler.
Still at 12.
Speed him up a little bit. Time is ticking. Wagner in the corner for 3. Misses that one. Brewer with the rebound. And they'll call a foul. That'll be on Delaney.
Yeah, Matty ducking under, trying to box out. Sort of undercut Brewer.
Kendall will be shooting 2 free throws now. They're in the bonus plus. Brewer will be taking these 2.
Not the worst thing in the world to have them in the bonus here. If need be,
Yeah,
you have the ability to stop the clock.
Right, that's the way you're going to have to do it. You know, you're going to have to maybe use that to your advantage.
Brewer missed the first one.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about if they're going to score, you want it to be with the clock stop.
Yep.
Need to get rebounds here. We've seen Camden really crash on these free throws.
Tell you what, this is a 1,000-point, pretty good high school player that's still uncommitted. He's got some offers. Hofstra, Tulsa, Bryant, Ryder, somebody's going to get a good player.
Oh yeah, Brewer's definitely a fantastic
Absolutely.
player on this team. Very underrated. When you think of Camden, you think of DJ Wagner. You think of Taquan Woodley. But Brewer is great. He's a senior. He's a great leader, and he's important to this team.
Middle and off swing. Middle and get it to the off wing.
Now we're trying to get it across half court. They do. Brown gets back out to Palak. Palak thinking the deep 3, but fakes it. Back out to Schleicher. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Schleicher finds Delaney. His mid-ranger is no good. Air ball. Camden gets it back.
Camden's still looking to go.
Great pass there by Medley. And Robinson lays it in. What a pass.
You want to, that's exactly right. What a great pass.
Oh, and another bad pass. That'll be out of bounds. And another turnover for the Hermits. John Horner comes back in. That's a killer right there. Hermits have their 3 main seniors back in, along with Jack Schleicher and Elijah Brown. Still down 15. Wagner with the ball. Woodley sets the screen. Hermits not switching too much on these screens.
Good jump out, good hedge there.
Woodley, another 3. Wagner, number 3, excuse me. He misses it. Out of bounds. Maybe Hermit's ball. Great there by Palak to know that did not touch that.
Yeah, Camden's going to try and slow it down offensively here just a little bit. They're still going to push and score when they can, but once they get in the half court, they're going to try and milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, Hermits need to go, though.
Brown misses the layup, but he's fouled.
Wow. Okay, got a chance to score with the clock stopped. Get a defensive group in. Here comes Kenny Selby coming in.
Seen a lot more fouls in this 4th quarter. Both teams getting very physical. Brown misses the first one. Free throws, Hermits have been struggling with those so far in this 4th quarter. As you said, Coach Selby back in for his defense. Brown hits the second one. Looks like Coach Rader's going to call a timeout and talk it over. Still down 14.
So 14 down, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. We're running out of time here. Defensively, it's got to be a stop almost every time. You're going to start looking at trapping here defensively. And maybe, Pat, as you said, go to the foul route if you have to. But I think the idea would be trap in the backcourt. If they break, then you go to the foul. Camden hasn't showed, they're taking a little bit of time off, but they're not just going to pull out and hold it for the 2 minutes. So they're going to still attack the basket. They're still going to shoot the ball. So you have to play it that way. Pressure, trap, and then maybe foul. See what you can do at the line.
Yeah, exactly. St. Augustine's going to have to trap here. They're going to have to try and create turnovers. And as you said, at that last resort, when you need to stop that clock, then you take that foul.
Yeah, definitely. Camden, their quick tempo is part of their identity. They're not going to stop it here. They haven't turned the ball over that much, and once again, they're able to break that press. Medley with the ball.
Get up, look for a closely guarded, get up on him.
2 minutes left. Woodley with the screen. Gets it to Wagner. Wagner, who drives with an open lane, misses the layup. But Woodley gets the rebound and foul. It falls, and that'll be Hermit's ball.
I was going to say, two of the Camden guys ran into each other there.
Calico Horner back in. Looks like they might be doing a bit of an offense-defense here.
Yeah, that's the way to go with it here. It doesn't have to be 3 at this end, but the first good, clean look, you're going to have to take it. Off wing and go.
Hermit's able to break the press. Schleicher on the run. Finds Horner in the corner.
That's got to go.
Palick on the wing for 3. Got it.
Right.
There it is.
Good. You don't have your defensive group out there, so you just got to play it out and get to a foul again.
There you go. Camden's able to break it. Want to slow it down. Smart play by Benson there to slow it down and not take that shot.
And now you're not going to be able to get too picky on who you're going to foul. You need to foul someone.
You don't have much time. Medley lays it up, but he's fouled. Really smart there play there by Devin Benson to really slow it down. He could have taken a quick layup there, but he knew that time's ticking and time's precious to the Hermits right now.
Yeah, Coach Cap, you mentioned earlier, down the stretch you can't trade baskets, and to have any chance in this game, you're going to need them to miss free throws.
I'll tell you what, you talk about this Camden team with some really solid seniors, but that's a heck of a sophomore backcourt they've got here for the next couple of years with Sion Medley and obviously DJ Wagner.
And definitely credit to Coach Brunson. They play so well. They don't play like they're sophomores. They play like they're seniors. They do a great job of that. Great job minimizing turnovers, hitting their shots. Schleicher with the ball. A little over a minute left to go. Hermits need a quick shot here. Brown in the corner. It's tipped. Horner with it. Finds Schleicher.
Kick it back.
Schleicher lays it up and in.
Okay.
Minute to go. Hermits need a steal here.
Steal with a foul game.
There you go. It's tipped. Robinson gets it back.
Camden going to call a timeout.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how many timeouts each of them have left here, but I think the Hermits may be down to 1. They're going to go again defensive route here.
They definitely got to use that last timeout wisely, and like this game, less than a minute left, down double digits. This could be a hard one to come back, but this is definitely a great learning experience for the Hermits. Getting to play in a game like this, a close game like this close game Camden has had all year. So the Hermits definitely showing the Camden that they are here to play.
Well, a couple of things here. Look, there is time left, and there's crazy things can happen. It's going to be it's difficult for the Hermits. Everything's a learning experience, but right now the idea is know exactly what you want out of this. Jump trap, foul right away. If in that case, Pat, you're going to trade baskets, you're going to hope it's 1 or none for maybe a 2 or 3. Small group, defensive group on the floor now for the Hermits.
Coach already put in Jared DeMera in the game.
Look out for the home run ball.
Delaney and Horner off.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is right there. You called it. Benson
There's
gets
a
the
trap.
ball.
That's
There's
it. Good trap. Good trap. Good trap.
Ooh, and there's the foul. Trying to get the steal there first.
And that's the thing about the trap. Go hard at the player's arm. Okay. If you knock the ball away and you don't get the foul, can you get the steal? Fine. If not, it's a foul that you were looking for anyway.
Benson missed the first one.
3 seniors back in, the shooters. This has got to be fast now. Now it's got to be up. Get a 3 up.
Yeah, you got to take the first shot. You can see you don't really, like you said, you can't really be picky here. Benson missed the second one. Goes up for 2.
Push it. You got to get the 3 up and a timeout. You still got 1 left. You got to go.
Got to push here. Schleicher with the ball.
One more for Palick.
Palick.
Oh, he got
contests
fouled.
the three. No. It's tipped. Benson's able to get it. Looking to slow that. Dumps it down to Robinson. Robinson hits the layup.
And he got fouled. Okay.
Palick looks like he took a shot to the face there. Delaney ball on him. Once again stolen. And there's a foul. Smart play there by Palick. Looks like he got hit in the face. But able to stop it there because, Robinson would have got a dunk there.
Okay, so Palick's looked to me like maybe there was contact on it. I'm not sure on it. There was definitely some contact at the other end. But, again, when you're down in these last few seconds, you needed that to go.
Robinson hits the first one. Coach Reddy putting his defensive group back in with Xavier Ernest and Kenny Selby. Delaney and Horner out, along with Palick.
Good effort by those three. You had moments from each of them. Johnny Horner hit a couple shots. Keith Palick hit a couple shots.
Robinson hits the second one. Only 20 seconds left to go in the game. Schleicher with the ball. Hits to Selby. Brown in the corner. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Xavier. Back to Schleicher. And he's fouled on the layup.
And we mentioned earlier, Camden hasn't really seen a close win this season, and their smallest win was at 16. It's safe to say St. Augustine gave them a little bit of a challenge here, but ultimately Camden handled the pressure, and looks like they'll come out on top here with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, definitely. Kudos to Camden. They are an excellent team. I was really excited going into this game to see how they could play, and they lived up to my expectations and possibly even exceeded it. Very well disciplined, great coaching, great playing. Very great shooting, great at everything, really.
And, you feel bad for a team like Camden as well, not having a state tournament. Last year, they weren't able to play in their state tournament, 29-1, and their season ended when the COVID situation happened as well.
That'll do it here. Your final score, Camden with the win, 68-54. We'll be right back to talk about this game, some scores, and what we thought.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After this 68-54 loss, Hermits had to Camden. Pat, why don't you give us some stats and the player of the game?
Yeah, first for Camden, DJ Wagner came out and did exactly what he is supposed to do. The number one player in the country, had 21 tonight. Played well under pressure, and handled probably their best game of the year pretty well. Jerome Brewer, the senior, we talked about another underrated player for Camden. Had 17 tonight, and it was a big 17 for them. He hit a couple big shots, a couple big pull-up jumpers, and knocked down a couple threes. For St. Augustine, kept it close with Palix shooting down the stretch. He had 3 threes in the fourth quarter, 4-9. Matt Delaney had 17. Did what he was supposed to do. Missed a couple shots, but had to take those shots in this type of game. And John Horner had 14. Johnny played well today. Knocked down some shots, handled some pressure. Didn't really turn it over, which was good. And overall did what we needed him to do here tonight.
Yeah, John Horner, there was certain times in the game, Matt Delaney, I think early on was sort of the guy for the Hermits to go to, but he started to see those bigger guys there defending him a little bit better. Keith Pallick got it going there in the third quarter, but I think John Horner really played a solid game tonight. He gets some buckets for you inside. He hit a couple of threes outside, and I thought John Horner did a nice job for the Hermits.
Yeah, exactly. John Horner will be our Toyota of Vineland player of the game. He did have a nice game tonight. Handled that pressure well. Coming in, we knew Camden was going to be as good as they were supposed to be. The number 6 team in the country is not exactly underrated in any sense of the word.
No, and like we said several times during the game, this is a complete basketball team. They do a lot of the little things. You mentioned about Woodley and what he does, just so quietly about what he does. Jerome Brewer, we said, is still uncommitted to college next year. Somebody is going to get a heck of a basketball player. And then Wagner did what he did. And I was very, very, very impressed with Sion Medley, the way he runs this club. And for the Hermits, look, it's a loss. Nobody wants to lose a game, but I think there were some positives to take out of it. I watched the sophomores, the young guys, Jack Schleicher, a little nervous early, I thought, but in that second half played much better. Ethan Fox, a couple of times, the shots might not have gone in, but he took the shots, which I was happy to see.
Yeah, exactly. Another freshman, Elijah Brown. I thought he played pretty well tonight. He took some shots, missed some things, had some turnovers. But Coach, like you mentioned earlier, Coach Adenazi able to calm him down, and it really didn't take away from him continuing to play and be the player that he is.
That's all you want him to do is keep playing hard.
Yeah, I agree. The Hermits definitely can keep their heads up after this game. Though they lost, they probably gave Camden their best game of the year. Low scoring win for Camden this year. They definitely have a lot to be proud of, and that gives us momentum going into the season. And like you guys said earlier, a great learning experience for these young guys: Jared Demara, Elijah Brown, Jack Schleicher, Ethan Fox, and even some of the younger guys that didn't get minutes, like Luke Bevilacqua. These guys got to see a great team play, and they're going to be ready next year when the ball is given to them, and guys like Delaney and Horner are gone, and they're the leaders of this team.
Well, again, Coach said that before the game. He actually said to the seniors, he says, you guys wanted this game. I thought they certainly played hard. They played the way you would expect them to play. Again, ball didn't go in all the time. A couple of turnovers here and there, but they played a decent game. The problem is, against this team, you have to play a great game. You have to play almost flawless game.
Yeah, exactly. Decent's not going to get it done. Not going to get it done against this team.
And that'll do it for us here in Richland. We'd like to thank you for watching. Once again, Camden defeats the Hermits 68-54. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow, Tuesday, as the swimming team takes on Cedar Creek. Next basketball game will be Wednesday, as the Hermits look to rebound against Holy Spirit. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And as always, go Hermits.
Good job.